Morning everyone. So this week we're talking about ways to survive Christmas if you have disordered eating. One of the biggest things I think that trouble people is putting on weight over Christmas. And there are a few ways to kind of deal with this depending on what your biggest challenge is. So I always go with the saying, a little bit of what you fancy does you good. I know that Christmas is a time where people overindulge and eat things that they wouldn't normally eat at times they wouldn't normally eat. And sometimes that can leave us feeling sluggish. It affects our digestive system, it affects our mood, it affects our energy. So I would always encourage you to absolutely throw yourself in and enjoy Christmas and enjoy the foods that you enjoy. But do so with just a little bit of thought and consideration to how you're going to feel in a couple of weeks after Christmas. What you don't want to do is indulge to the point where you don't feel comfortable and January comes around and you feel terrible and you have to then crash diet, or you feel like you have to crash diet. I certainly would never recommend crash dieting as a way of losing weight, because ultimately what happens is it slows your digestive system and your metabolism down. And what happens is you might lose a bit of weight to start with, and then your body starts going into starvation mode, and then will hold on to every calorie that you put into your body. So just a quick one there. Don't, if you're tempted to eat to excess and then crash diet in January, do yourself a favour and just eat in moderation at Christmas, so you can then avoid that pain come January. If you are challenged in other ways, i.e. your body weight is low and you're worried that you're not going to be able to control what you eat, and so your body weight may increase, I think it's really important to recognize that our metabolism is phenomenal. We are very, very lucky, and the closer you are to a natural healthy weight, the better your metabolism is. So a normal healthy person can have a spike in calories of about 500 calories in a day, in any given day, not consecutive days, and it will not affect weight gain at all, because their metabolism will just speed up to deal with that extra 500 calories. Equally, if you're able to listen to your body and eat intuitively, if you have more on one day, your body will tell you that it needs slightly less the next day, and it will keep your weight at a weight that's healthy for you, really. If, however, you force yourself to remain at a low weight, the chances are that anything you eat over what you would normally eat is going to be absorbed by your body, because your body's in a starvation mode, and so it holds on to every calorie that you consume. I think the way to look at this is if you're maintaining a weight that's too low, gaining weight is actually a really good thing. It's not a case of gaining fat or losing control. It's actually something that's really positive. So try and focus on the gains that you will get health-wise from perhaps eating well or better. Oh, it's my dog. And not focus so much on the weight. If the other side of things is that you are likely to overeat and overindulge, and you've been working really hard prior to Christmas, Christmas is lovely, and the temptation is to completely let go and just have no rules. Now, I'm all for not creating unnecessary rules, but if no rules means for you you're eating mince pies for breakfast and a packet of family-sized crisps by 10 o'clock in the morning, you probably would serve yourself better by having some sort of structure. A healthy breakfast is always a really good way to start the day. Trying to maintain recognised meal times is another way that just helps your body, because you can't expect it to deal with a massive change in routine as well as diet and do well out of it. The chances are you will be feeling a little bit sluggish and unwell if you change excessively. So don't create unnecessary rules. Okay, enjoy the festive season. A little bit of what you fancy does you good, but try and just keep a little bit of structure and ask yourself, am I serving my body? Because what you don't want to do is let go of all of the rules, abuse your body essentially, or neglect it, and then have to compensate for that in January, because it's my dog, she wants some attention. Yeah, it's no good for you. So I hope that's been helpful. And if you have anything to say, or if you'd like to add anything, any tips for any of the other kind of viewers of these videos, that would be much appreciated. Have a good Christmas, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.